In May 1945, Heinrich Himmler was one of the most hated men on Earth. As head of the SS and a chief architect of the Holocaust, his power had collapsed overnight. Days later, captured by British forces, Himmler took his own life with a cyanide capsule. But while his story ended, another began. One lived quietly, painfully, and controversially by his children. Himmler had two children with his wife Margaret Boden, a daughter, Gudrun Himmler, born in 1929, and a son, Gebhard Himmler, born in 1932. Neither had any role in Nazi crimes, yet both inherited one of the darkest names in history. Their son Gebhard never reached adulthood. In the final weeks of the war, Germany was in chaos. Cities were destroyed, food was scarce, and disease spread rapidly. In May 1945, just after Germany's surrender, Gebhard Himmler died of diphtheria at the age of 13. His death received little attention, lost among the millions of war casualties. He left no public record, no political legacy, only a brief, tragic life cut short by the collapse of the regime his father served. Gudrun Himmler's life unfolded very differently. As a child, Gudrun adored her father. Surviving letters and diary entries showed deep affection and pride. Heinrich Himmler doted on her, calling her puppy, and ensured she lived a privileged life during the Third Reich. She accompanied him on trips and remained completely unaware, or unwilling to understand, the reality behind his power. After the war, Gudrun was detained by Allied forces along with her mother. She was questioned but never charged with any crime. Eventually released, she faced a different punishment: lifelong association with her father's name. Schools rejected her. Employers turned her away. In post-war Germany, being a Himmler closed more doors than it opened. Many children of Nazi leaders later denounced their parents. Gudrun never did. As an adult, she married journalist Wolf-Dieter Berwitz and became known as Gudrun Berwitz. Instead of distancing herself from Nazism, she moved closer to it. In the 1950s, she became actively involved in Stille Hilfe, or Silent Help, an organization that provided financial support, legal aid, and housing to former SS members and convicted Nazi war criminals. Stille Hilfe assisted figures linked to concentration camps and mass murder. While the group presented itself as humanitarian, German authorities and historians identified it as a covert neo-Nazi network. Gudrun Berwitz became one of its most prominent and committed figures. She attended far-right gatherings, maintained contact with extremist circles, and consistently defended her father. She denied or minimized SS crimes and rejected the historical consensus on the Holocaust. Because her actions often stayed just within legal boundaries, she was monitored by German intelligence but never prosecuted. For decades, she lived quietly but defiantly, refusing interviews yet remaining active behind the scenes. To many in Germany, she became a disturbing symbol, not of inherited guilt, but of refused responsibility. Gudrun Berwitz died in 2018 at the age of 88. She never publicly expressed remorse for her father's actions. She never distanced herself from his legacy. The fate of Heinrich Himmler's children reveals a haunting truth about history. Guilt does not pass through blood, but belief can. One child disappeared into the ruins of a defeated nation. The other spent a lifetime defending a man history will never forgive. And that may be the most unsettling legacy Heinrich Himmler left behind.